People are always so shocked when I tell them that because no one else is, because it's very different from everybody else, and that's, I guess, what makes me different, and I'm okay with being different, so I'm not complaining. Hey fans, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be playing a game called Truth or Dare. And by we, I mean myself and all you fans out there. So I'm going to be asking which two out of three are the truths and which one is the lie. And you fans will get to watch this video and guess for yourselves, which is super exciting. And you'll have 10 seconds, no more nor less, to guess them. And I'll tell you which one is the lie. And I'm very looking forward to playing this game. I've never done this before on my channel, so this is going to be fun. But before we start off, you can now hit the notify button to be notified about my first two iMovies of 2026 coming out in 2 days, which I'm very excited for. So yeah, let's jump into it. Question numero uno. I have an allergy to nuts. I once swam 100 laps in my own swimming pool, and I'm the oldest person in my grade. So, which one is the lie? So, the lie is I don't have an allergy to nuts. I thought I did because it's a very common allergy, but it turns out I'm not allergic, and I just don't like nuts because they're very dry. Blech. And I have swum 100 laps in my own pool before, and I am the oldest person in my grade because I started kindergarten when I was 6 years old. So I'm basically a year older than everybody else in my class. Not to brag or anything, but yes, I kind of am. So yeah, I'm basically overaged. People are always so shocked when I tell them that because no one else is, because it's very different from everybody else, and that's, I guess, what makes me different, and I'm okay with being different, so I'm not complaining. Okay, question number 2. I jumped off a pole in Year 7 camp. I opened for 3 Quincy at one of their concerts, and my mum once met Kate Blanchett when I was little. So, which one do you fans think is the lie? So, the lie is that I opened for 3 Quincy at one of their shows. I have never done that before, at all. I would really love to one day because I'm obsessed with them and their music. I've been listening to them on Spotify for the last month, including their song Once I Was a Good Girl. That's probably my favorite one they've put out, which is why I was so shocked that they were not part of my Spotify Wrapped this year, and why Once I Was a Good Girl was not, and why I was so shocked when that song was not one of my top songs on Spotify this year. I thought, oh, like, what? I've been listening to them a lot. Like, I was very surprised, but I do know for a fact they're getting on my Spotify Wrapped this year because I am going to listen to them a lot. And I'm really looking forward to getting a message from them. So yes, I did jump off a pole on Year 7 camp. It was scary, risky, but also very fun. Would I do it again? Maybe. And my mum did meet Kate Blanchett when I was little. I wouldn't even remember any word that came out when that happened because, again, I was like this small. I just remember one day I was rewatching the 2015 Cinderella movie, and my mum noticed, and she told me that she met Kate Blanchett, and I was like that's such an exciting moment when you meet a celebrity, because, like, who doesn't love meeting celebrities? Anyway, question number 3. I've starred in 2 musicals. I was once caught in a love square, and I met the Queen of England once. So, which one am I lying about? about was that I met the Queen of England. I have never met the Queen of England. I never got the chance. But I must admit, it would have been really cool and exciting if I actually did. And I've starred in 2 musicals, for those of you who don't know. And I was also caught in a love square. I had 2 boys crushing on me, and 1 boy I was actually crushing on, and I did not end up with either of them, so I'm still single. It's fine. We didn't need to worry about it. It was a while ago. But then again, you know, where's my man? Question number 4. This one is about my iMovies, so I think you fans might find this one pretty easy. My iMovies have played in a cinema once. I have filmed 25 iMovies that I'm putting out this year, and I already have 9 announced. And I'm currently working on iMovie is based on the reboot of Gossip Girl. So, which one of these is not the truth? So what I was not telling the truth about was my iMovies playing in a cinema, which has never happened, and it probably never will happen. Unfortunately. But I do have 25 iMovies that I'm putting out this year, and I have 9 that are already announced, which means 16 of them have not been announced yet. And yes, I am currently working on iMovies based on the reboot of Gossip Girl, and it's mainly because I've been so obsessed with that show lately. Well, the reboot lately, I should say. Like, it's so juicy. There's way more drama in it than any other teen show that I've ever seen in my life, I think. You know, in every single episode, there's always some secret that's exposed. But I am not telling you who I'm making the iMovies about, though, because I don't want to give it away too much. So you fans are going to have to wait and see it, but I cannot wait for you fans to see who and what those iMovies are going to be about. Question number 5. I once hid under the blanket of my own bed when sleeping on a school morning because I didn't want to get out of bed. I have done contemporary solo dances and the Sydney Lyric Theatre, and I was once the face of sport in 2023. So which one of these is not true, and could I be lying about it? So, what I was not telling the truth about, what I was lying about, is that I was doing contemporary solos at the Sydney Lyric Theatre. I have never done one before, but I would love to perform. Oh, oopsie, I just cracked my knuckle. I would love to perform at the Sydney Lyric Theatre one day, and I've been to it so many times. I just love it so much. I was at it recently. I actually went to the Sydney Lyric Theatre recently to see the Back to the Future musical, and it was so funny. I laughed my head off. So the 2 truths were, I did once hide under my bed blankets when sleeping on a school morning because I really did not want to get out of bed. And I didn't want my mum to wake me up, so I just slid under the blankets and kept myself under there. I know, I'm a little bit sneaky. And I was the face of sport back in 2023. That was one of the reasons why 2023 was such a great year for me. So, final question number 6. I once auditioned for the voice of an animated character. I'm seeing Renee Rapp on a tour this month, and I have a pet spider. So, which one of these is false? So what was incorrect is me having a pet spider. I do not have a pet spider. I am terrified of spiders. One time, I was on the toilet and I saw a spider going down its web like it was climbing down rope, and I just got so scared I was screaming for my dad to come and help me, and smashed the spider. That was a few years ago, but I still remember it today. And the truths were, I did once audition for the animated voice of a character, and I am seeing Renee Rapp on tour this month, which I'm so excited for. So that's it for today's video. Did you guess any of the lies correct? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're at it, you can stream the you can stream my first 2 iMovies coming out this year when they drop very soon. And I'll see you soon for lots more. Bye.